Yep, I've got it on the chair, fellas, so hopefully we get it lined up but when it doesn't move. Anyway, I got myself some chicken breasts. I got 3 chicken breasts, a large one and 2 smaller ones. So I'll probably use the 2 small ones to get my scissors. And I'll probably do need a knife, but hopefully our knife will do that. So anyway, those back in there's a bit losing. Okay. Now just tamp this down so that we get the maximum storage. I just thought, checking we didn't have any. Okay, so we've got about 6 litres of polystyrene and the sponge, and we're going to have like 4 litres on the top of poly. With this one we're going to have no charcoal, because we want to see if the charcoal, you know, we get a big smell from this. We don't want that. We get no, because remember last year we went to across the Onstis cutting and we came across that sheep and kangaroo carcass or something, and the only thing that was left was the part of the bowel or something, and I mentioned there was absolutely no odour, no smell whatsoever. So I'm just wondering if that's an important point with charcoal. It, in other words, makes a soiled bacon. It can take your meat and turn it into like a bacon thing that has no sort of, you know, offensive odour or anything like that. So, you know, so I've got our stuff here, and I'll just open it up here. Oh, someone that does really good knots that you can actually undo. That's kudos for the lady down at the shop there. Okay, now, which one am I going to use? Probably one of the smaller ones, I think to a certain degree. I asked for, oh, hang on. Anyway, we'll see how we go, and maybe I can use scissors or something and chop them up into slug size pieces across the top, sort of thing, you know, so we can measure it by slugs, sort of thing, another slug there, sort of thing, and so on and so forth. So another slug there, and so you can work out how many a slug size bucket or something. How many, it's a N slug bucket, you know, 4N, 5N, 6N sort of thing. Because John McNally used to put slugs into his some of his flatlanders, you know, the purpurines and things like that. So, and he used to get good growth out of those. So hopefully we're running his idea back the other way, sort of thing. So we'll see how we go. So one's over there, and yep, it is sort of sticking. We'll finish off with these 2 here, and basically it's a one breast per bucket sort of thing, in a way, so to speak. Okay, so we've done that, and basically the next step we're just going to get some of this perlite. I'm using this brand here because I'm used to it, and it seems to have a nice size to it, sort of thing. So you don't muck around. I went and bought a cheaper version. This is about $2 a litre. If I went to a hydroponic shop, I could probably get it for $1 a litre or something, but it wouldn't be quite the right size, you know. Anyway, so we're going to maybe we can move the camera in so you can actually see the slug size pieces before we. There we go. Put this up on the, and we can focus in for you so you can actually go in a little bit closer. And we can move things around and down. So there you go, we've got our nice slug size pieces semi-randomly put there, and we're just going to cover them over with the perlite without trying to get too much silicosis. And we're just going to fill it up as far as we can and tamp it down. Well, you know, and hopefully, when we keep putting water through this, it should eventually start to accumulate in the sponge, keep the polystyrene damp or moist to a certain degree, and start the whole chain reaction off. When we get our red organism, it should go eventually, hopefully, we should get reddening up here, and when we do get proper reddening, that's when we'll plant the Sarracenia sort of thing. So keep going, because we want to get as much, because the perlite will store the water for a while, and then it will slowly meander its way down through the poly, down to the sponge, And slowly over time it will build up in the sponge, and also the organisms should build up on the surfaces and interstices of the polystyrene and inside the perlite, and so on and so forth. And we probably need a little bit more over there, and it's all settled in, and we may actually have to add a little bit more. So about 4 litres. I'm about down to about 1 litre left in the bag, so it seems to have worked out quite well. Now may just sort of put these down a bit, and we'll get the watering can and just give it a quick go and see what happens. So yeah, get the legs down this thing, just while we've still got a bit of footage time on the card sort of thing. I'll just get my watering can and we'll just see if it's going to settle or nest or whatever. So we get the old water canners, trickle downers, and we'll just see if we can. So eventually we'll do this enough days, and hopefully in about 7 days we might start to see something happening, with a bit of reddening going through, and of course this will start to lose that white colour, go to that sort of, I don't know what the word is, it's not transparent or opalescence or something. That's not even the word I'm looking for. What's the word when you start to, it's semi-translucent, it has a certain look to it sort of thing, but I think I need more water. But we'll set it up outside. And now with the next one I'm probably just going to try all poly and then probably some charcoal and put the meat on the charcoal sort of thing, and we'll see how that goes. And if we get a lot of smell and odour problems with that one, but no odour and smell problems with this one, and maybe with the reductive flammable gas coming up through the charcoal, it may form some other gases with the carbon, you know, hydrogen, reductive flammable gas plus carbon equals other gases sort of thing, and we might get other side reactions. So it could become quite interesting. But anyway, I think it's over and out for this clip. Okay, over and out. See ya.